Greetings, everybody. I am back with another video. This dream was given to me on January the 14th by the Lord. I thank Him. He gets all praise, honor, and glory for everything. I acknowledge Him first because if it were not for Him, and His grace, I would not be able to share these things with anybody. So I thank Him for all that He is doing, and I just want to. I just want to thank Him. He's amazing, and why He chose me, I don't know, but I'm so very grateful. But I'm glad to share what He's given me. So, in this dream, it just simply started out where me and my children were walking up this hill in a parking lot, and we were on our way to our vehicle. And on this day in the dream, it was kind of cloudy, like it was about to rain, but the clouds were like a grayish blue color. And we're walking up this hill, and I look up at the sky, and the clouds are thick and gloomy, and there was no sunshine. And I see the formation of an eye. And usually in a dream, when the Lord is showing me something, and I always do a double take for some reason. I always do a double take. So that's what I was doing. When I saw this, I did a double take. And I see another eye. It was a left and a right eye. And then I jumped, like in my spirit. You know how your spirit jumps? I jumped because I saw the formation of Jesus' face. I saw the woolly hair, as depicted in the clouds. It was depicted, in the clouds. His hair was made out of the clouds. And there were visible features of the facial structure in this dream. But I could not make it out at first. I knew that it was Jesus because he took up that whole part of the sky, and it was just the face. Just like I'm showing on this image. This is the image that I can, the one that was most closely to what I seen in the dream. And I couldn't recognize at first what it was. I knew it was Jesus, but I've seen Jesus in other dreams before, but it was the image of Jesus that they show us on pictures. It wasn't the Lion of Judah, but he began to circle his nose. He was putting emphasis on his nose. He outlined it. He circled it in black. He wanted me to look at that nose because it wasn't normal, So then he said words to me, but I can only remember hearing the word boast. And I know in the Bible it talks about, boasting in the Lord. And when I see him, I immediately heard in my head, then you shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds. And I began to yell aloud, look, everybody. I said, Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming. And as I said this, nobody took heed at all. Nobody took heed. And then this herd of longhorns or bull or oxen, whatever you would call them, they were beautiful though. They had these beautiful long horns, and their coat was beautiful and shiny. They were perfect. That's the only way I can describe them. They were harmless, but they showed up in front of me, and they just appeared there looking at me as if they wanted to. He sent them there as if he wanted to tell me something. But when I looked up, what the bull symbolizes. It is symbolic to strength and primary leader. And so, that was it for that. But that was so cool because that was the first time I had ever seen an image of the Lion of Judah. But this is exactly what it looked like in the clouds. There were extra features, because like I said, I've seen Jesus before in the clouds in a dream, but it did not look like this. And he put emphasis on his nose because he wanted me to understand what was, they call him the Lion of the tribe of Judah. But basically, he was saying, and you shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds. He's coming very, very soon. But I keep seeing a pattern in the dreams because I know that I've mentioned it to people. Not mentioned, I have told people around me about the dreams that I have and what God is sharing with me. And I don't know if people understand, how serious or how urgent it is, but his message is very, very clear that he is coming back soon. And I hope that each time people post videos about what Jesus is giving, I hope that we can do it in love, And I'm praying that people might be saved, that people will take heed and might be saved because of the messages and the warnings and the time that he's given for us to repent and do what we need to do before he returns. So that's all for that dream, y'all. Have a good day.